Today we're going to learn how to juggle 3 balls. So what you're going to need is 3 circular objects. Right here I have 3 chapsticks of different colors just to demonstrate that you actually don't need a juggling set to juggle. So go ahead and find 3 things that are circular, like a baseball, a tennis ball, apple, orange, really anything that's circular and around the same size, and we can get started. Today we're going to learn how to juggle 3 balls, but we're not going to start out with 3, so go ahead and put your third down, and we're going to start out with 2. Okay, the first step, start out by putting 2 balls in your dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, put both objects in your right hand. If you're left-handed like me, go ahead and put them both in your left hand. A great thing to do is to try to learn how to throw the first ball up and the second ball over to your other hand. Seems a little hard. Just try throwing 1 ball over. Is that a little easier? That's how you juggle 2. When you get that down, okay, throw the first ball up and the second ball over to your other hand. First ball up, second ball over. First ball up, second ball over. Before we move on to step number 2, if you don't feel very confident, there are a couple training exercises that you can do to increase the dexterity of your offhand or maybe even your dominant hand. You can start by putting 1 ball in your left hand and 1 ball in your right hand. Practice by tossing them and catching them, like so. When you can do this, your hand-eye coordination is developed enough. Another exercise you can do is to try to learn how to juggle 2 balls in 1 hand. Like so, with my left hand, juggling 2 balls in 1 hand. Now you can move to your off hand, learn how to do that. This is a little harder, but if you can do that, then you've really got step 1 down. Mastered step number 1, I think it's time for us to move on to step number 2. Actually, our final step. So go ahead and get that third ball I had you put down earlier and place it in your off hand. So my dominant hand is my left hand. I'll have 2 balls on my left and 1 on my right. Remember, in step number 1, I have you toss 1 ball up and the other ball over. Like so. You should be very confident at doing this by now. Step number 2 has you toss the ball in your offhand to this hand. So, all together, 1, 2, 3. Once you can do 1 catch of that, you're well on your way to completing the last step, number 2. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And once you get them down, it will flow nicely just like this, and you're juggling. Okay, now that you have step number 2, the final step, you can juggle 3 balls. I bet you're wondering, what else can I do with this? I've seen a lot of people that can juggle 3. Here's one thing. You can learn tricks. I know 1 trick, and it's around the back. So we'll go ahead and start juggling. You'll throw the first ball up high, like this, the second one around your back, and the third one over. It's a little complicated. First one up, second one around the back, and the third one over. So all together. Just like that. Okay, so you've mastered juggling 3 balls. You can do the around the back trick. That's actually all I know how to do in juggling, so I'm going to go ahead and link you to a video where someone teaches you how to juggle 4 balls.